IOTX is currently down over 6% after this big climb towards the upside, which started on the 9th of November, and that was a gain from a 0.15 all the way up to a 0.44, which is approximately a 200% increase on the price. But we have run into some resistance. So what is going on with the IOTX price? Are we going to continue to push and re-challenge all-time highs, or could we be due some sort of a cool-off? Now, what we have seen as we've moved up aggressively, we have bounced off at key areas on the way up, and as you know, I quite like to look at the Fibonacci tool to see what is significant about these areas. Now we can take from this swing high, drop it down to this swing low, and we can see some key areas appearing here. Now the reason I really like this tool, guys, is you can see when we have these sort of breakouts where we don't have a huge amount of historical data. Obviously we've got this, but it doesn't show us significant amounts of support and resistance. We can see multiple times where we came up and we pretty much perfectly hit these lines, whether that be here in resistance or whether here in support. We find that these lines provide us with a lot of good information. So in terms of where the price is at the moment, we can see that it's starting to consolidate into some sort of a pattern here. And as long as we're holding above this level at the 0.5, which is 0.327 US dollars here, then in my opinion, we are probably going to come down and take a bit of a bounce here, which will be in line putting in these higher highs and at the same time consolidating, putting in lower lows. So I think we're probably going to take a bounce here, possibly with an opportunity to buy slightly lower than the current price. But as long as we're putting in these higher highs and maintaining this line here, then we are ultimately going to consolidate and continue in an upwards trajectory, in my opinion. Obviously it could be wrong, so go away and do your own research. However, if we're breaking these levels, then we are going to potentially take a dip next down to the 0.28 and perhaps even further down to the 0.23. So really, guys, in the next perhaps 4 to 5 hours, we could well be seeing a decision being made. Now, in terms of a target price for this, we would take this height here down to this point here, as that's kind of the height of the current pattern. And I think we'll have a breakout perhaps for a few hours, so probably around 75% of the way through the pattern. We do tend to have these breakouts, which I think would bring us to around this point here, and that would bring us to a price target of 0.49. And guys, look, pretty much perfectly, that's in line with previous all-time highs. So, whether we can break through previous all-time highs, which is obviously where we're going to find significant resistance on the way up, will be something we will see in the future. But in terms of my opinion, I think we will be returning back towards all-time highs, possibly later on today. But guys, you must go away and do your own research. I'm not telling you to buy. This is not financial advice. This is just the way I see things and what I am potentially looking to do myself. Guys, I made a video a couple of days ago on a trading bot on Pinex, which has been doing extremely well. So I'll leave a link to that at the end of this video. Make sure you go and check that out. If you haven't already, please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.